Alright, so if this seems real sudden to anyone, it's because kind of is, but at the same time, this is also kind of like long time due. So I'm moving YouTube channels because this one is like, YouTube just hates it a lot. YouTube really hates my channel. So like, I started this channel back in like, what, 2014? March 25th, 2014. That was like my first video I posted. And that's like when my channel like first originally started, I would say. I don't consider like 2013, September, whenever it was that I made it. That's when like the YouTube channel was created, technically, but I'm pretty sure that was just so I could even use YouTube at all. I used the same YouTube channel or account, whatever, for just browsing on YouTube as I do for my channel itself. And that's kind of annoying when, like, since now I'm changing to another channel, that it's not just all the same thing. I wish I could transfer it somehow. I think there's a way, but at the same time, I don't know, and I think it's probably better just to start with a clean, fresh slate, basically. Also, what I mean by YouTube hates my channel is that I've been very careless with things I post. I'm not saying I posted terrible things or whatever, and like, whatnot, I guess. What I mean I've been careless is because when I first started my channel, if there was copyright music in it, something like in a video, YouTube would just be like, oh, it's copyright, this won't get monetized. And then at the time I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get monetized anyways because it's not monetized yet, the channel's not monetized. So whatever, I would joke about it and stuff, but I never really cared about it because it wasn't monetized at the time. So it's coming back to bite me now because every time, like, YouTube will be searching through my freaking channel to find some video with copyright music and be like, oh, this one can't be monetized, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I know, you guys already said that. And like, they'll be finding other stuff too. That, and I would just kind of post a whole lot of whatever at a certain point, because when I first started, I did gameplay videos because I wanted to do this stuff because of Markiplier. Because when I saw Markiplier's videos, I was like, you know what, I can do that. I could just record some gameplay, whatever, post it as it is. It's fine, just like that. You know, that's, I don't know, that's all you gotta do, I guess. I always joked a lot, even when I was younger, that like, oh yeah, my channel stinks, but you know, I would always think to myself, whenever you start a channel, it's gonna suck in the beginning, but I thought after a certain point, maybe I should start trying to make my videos a little more enjoyable, and I kind of started trying to put a little more effort, versus just throwing a video together and doing that. And I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't really. I never really got my footing on what I wanted to do exactly in terms of the channel. So like, sometimes I just post memes, sometimes I do whatever. The thing that got me the most is I like making music extensions, which is just like, I'll get a song and I'll loop it for a certain amount of time, and it's not just like, you know, boring like that. I'll loop it, but I'll make sure it sounds smooth because I hate those videos where it's like, oh, it's like this song, but like for an hour, but all these just looped, like from the very beginning. I want it to sound seamless, so I figured out how to do that and learn how to do it, and I posted those. People like them and all. Sometimes I just re-upload some purely for the sake of, I want this video like easy to find it. It's on my channel, it's right there. I don't gotta go digging around for it. And I like this song, you know. My channel's big thing is just kind of posting a whole lot of whatever and stuff that's just enjoyable and I guess neat overall. Pretty decently cool, I guess. And I've kind of just been riding off that wave. There's some videos that have gotten really big, and technically I would say it's not even my own work because it would be like a music extension, or it'll be something else, whatever. I mean, like one of my most popular videos at the time was like the SpongeBob movie credits, and I uploaded that just because, like, I don't know. I think I uploaded it because I want to record it because I want to watch that little animation at the end of it. And I wanted to just see it later. So most of the time when I had a video, I would just post it to my channel. That way I could have it there. So I could like save on storage almost. And anyone else who wanted to see it could see it. And that video freaking blew up like crazy. Like, it got huge. I think it got like 500,000 views or something. It was insane. I got like so many views towards my channel and all. And it was cool and exciting in its own right. And like, sometimes I would just post cheap whatever videos. Like, I tried doing music extensions on my own. And I did that Sonic video that still gets so many views today. And it's crazy that it even does. Up to this day. And it's not even like 10 hours. It's like Sonic 10 hours. It says that. But it like, I had to use Sorry, I got myself off there. I pressed the button on accident. I would get 30 seconds at a time. Download that because that was the free demo allowed with Play Post apparently. The download video was 30 seconds at a time. So I just downloaded 30-second clips of it and it faded in and out over and over. And I think it only does that for like, what, 10 minutes or something? Not even that long, maybe an hour? Like, it's not that long. Maybe it was an hour. I haven't checked it in a while. Hope this doesn't get loud over here. It's an hour and 22 minutes. It's not even all that long. It's probably extremely annoying on top of already being very annoying, just in the nature of that video. A big majority of my videos are just videos like that, where it's just kind of, whatever, I thought it was cool, I posted it, why not, you know? Got a bunch of views and it's cool. Which is the reason why whenever like I tell people, oh, I have this many subscribers, whatever, I'm not like super proud of it. But like, I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, I've tried getting to a certain point. And the thing is, there are some videos that I've made that people really like, and I am proud of. Like, there's that one Winter Nintendo music video, which it did get taken down, but don't worry, I am gonna repost it eventually. And it was taken down because of stuff. I'm gonna explain that in a second. But there are videos like that I posted, put a lot of hard work into, and people did enjoy it. So it tells me that like people do appreciate my actual work alongside just the whatever videos I post. Some people even like the fact that I have some music where, yeah, it's not my music and I extended it, but I made it seamlessly, so then you can enjoyably listen to it without having to listen to it replay over and over, because that makes it more annoying. It kills the song. There's some people who have liked my stuff just because they simply just like hearing me talk, I guess. I mean, I post on my Instagram stories sometimes and people say like, oh yeah, I listen to your stories all the time. Like, I like hearing you ramble on about whatever. And I've been thinking about making some kind of like video out of it, like just rambling on about whatever, but I don't know how to go about it yet. But hopefully with this new channel, I'll think of something. But either way, people do genuinely enjoy my stuff that I put out, and I am glad for it. I'm glad I still have people I care about, despite the fact I'm very random about whatever it is I post, and I have like no consistent schedule. Of course, the thing I would be most proud of is obviously my animations, because I put a lot of work into those during like pandemic, quarantine, whatever type stuff. I would there was just like a day where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna figure out Blender. I'm just gonna work with it, I'm gonna start with it, just figure this out, brute force it. It did, and like I'm happy with the results I got. Like, it was kind of weird at first figuring out, but once I got the hang of it, I already know how animation stuff works, and it's really not too hard to understand how it does. Like, for me at least. But I got a knack for it. I started posting like maybe like a new little animation like once a week. And I was like, whoa, I'm posting like a new animation once a week. And of course, I jinxed myself and kind of slowed down on posting animations, and I haven't posted like a real one in a long time. So I want to get back to that too. If anything with my channel, I've had my character Oswald Otto, you know, like he's the guy that represents my channel, like the cartoon character dude. And he's changed the way he's looked once. I would say his biggest change was probably like 2017-ish, when he like changed to what he is now essentially. Everything before that was just kind of weird. And my like icon for my channel itself, there wasn't really anything. It was just kind of like whatever, I guess. My biggest thing I kind of had going for me whenever I was younger, at least in my mind, was like the fact that my channel was just called BethMoth22, and I thought like, you know, BethMoth, that's a cool name. Like, it's very unique sounding, it's weird, it's original. But like the biggest thing that kind of held me back was the fact that it was called BethMoth, and people would get confused with that name a lot, wondering how it's spelled, how you say that, whatever it is. And if you type it on Google, when you try to search it up, then like it shows like behemoth and stuff like that. So it's kind of hindering. And like overall my time, like it wasn't until just recently where I finally decided I'm gonna change to Automoth, because I didn't want to get rid of BethMoth. I had a real strong connection with it. But in the end, when seeing how many more people looked at my stuff when it was called Automoth, like really opened my eyes. Like, man, people do enjoy my stuff, because for the longest time I'm just like, does anyone really care? I'm still gonna keep posting whatever. And I'm like, wow, people do care about my stuff. It's just kind of hard finding me with that old name, so that's why I changed it. It's kind of that eye-opening mindset that made me realize, like, I gotta change my channel honestly, because I've been doing the same thing over and over with the whole Pokemon thing. I've been doing this over and over where I don't post consistently, I just post whatever, and I need to make a new channel just to post my animations or something. On top of that, YouTube's been getting real mad at my videos, like I was saying earlier. I've had a couple of run-ins with YouTube being like, oh, here's a strike, or we're demonetizing your videos, and you know what, like, most of the time, I get it. Like, yeah, I am in the wrong, because it is, like, copyrighted music, but I don't anticipate to have it monetized or something, that's my point I'm getting at. And I don't fight them. There is, like, one of them ever that I did try to fight, but, like, it didn't really go through. And the thing is, when you try to fight stuff like on YouTube, they can just be like, okay, well, you lost, so, game over, channel's dead, and it's killed, just like that. Like, I've heard people about where if they, basically that's what YouTube says, like, if you try fighting it, and if you're not, some reason, in the right, if they don't believe you're in the right, then it's like, oh, well, if you don't find you in the right, then you can just try again, like, a couple times. And essentially, YouTube will say, okay, well, you tried a couple times, now we're going to kill your channel because you were just wrong with this. You can't just own up to your mistake or whatever and be like, you know what, I guess that video is going to get taken down. Like, just delete it, whatever. Like, stop making a big deal that I made this video like it's some horrible thing. Just take the video down and water under the bridge. Like, that person, their video, it's copyrighted. They have no concerns with me anymore, I'm sure of it. But YouTube doesn't want it to be that simple. They want it to make you out to be some horrible person because you did this one thing. And I'll post a lot of videos saying, hey, you know what, I guess I won't get monetized. And even at that, it'll be like, the song will be in the video for like a little bit, or maybe it'll be some small part. Whatever. Like, it's so annoying that I can't just say, hey, you know what, this video won't get monetized, and I'm cool with that. Like, even when I do say don't monetize this video, YouTube will still be like getting mad at me about it. It's ridiculous, even up until now. On top of that too, something that really annoyed me was like, there is this one video I posted where it was completely unlisted too, and I jokingly posted it for the fact that I thought YouTube was going to take it down like immediately, and it was like this is going to sound graphic, right? But there was this guy who basically threw himself into like a train, but it didn't even look graphic. Mind you, all you see is like the dude run into the train and then like he like rolls around and that's it. And I put like some audio of like Muscle Man screaming because it reminded me of that scene from Reckless. So was it in poor taste, bad taste, whatever? Yes, 100%. I already 1000% agree with it. Yeah, it's not cool. Like the video, already in poor taste, very edgy, and like it's not cool. So what annoys me is YouTube still is giving me freaking, I don't know what non-swearing version of, but they're still giving me junk for it, I guess. Even though I already said, yeah, it was in poor taste, it was a bad video. I thought it was going to get taken down immediately, but the video was still up. I don't know if I did leave it unlisted or not. It probably wasn't, but either way, the video only had like, I don't know, like 6 to 12 views on it either way, so it's not like a bunch of people saw it and were like traumatized for life or anything. But like, done deal, alright? I get it. It was in poor taste. I never posted anything like that before. It was the one time ever, and I thought it was like, yeah, that was kind of stupid. I meant to delete it like immediately afterwards just in case if they didn't, but I forgot about it, and apparently the rest of the internet forgot about it too, so really, like, no harm, no foul, I guess, It's just dumb and they're still annoying me about it. That, and then very recently, like, something I would do with my friends is, like, if I ran out of space on my storage, like I said I would do, I'd post it to YouTube. So I made an unlisted live stream where I would live stream with my friends just so I could have it posted on YouTube so we could watch back, just us playing Minecraft and stuff like that. And, like, as we're playing, like, Minecraft and we're playing other games and stuff too, apparently, someone in the background freaking said the N-word online, and of course, I have no control over people online and stuff, but apparently someone said the N-word, and YouTube's like, oh, hate speech, haha, we are gonna, like, lock your account so you can't post for, like, a week or something because you're promoting hate speech. I'm like, what the heck, man? This is an unlisted video from another person who said that. Like, freaking, You're gonna lock my account for that? Like, that's so dumb. Unlisted video. And it was like, that wasn't even me saying it, none of my friends or nothing. Like, it was just online. It might have been like referencing it. I think it was like, gosh, I don't even want to like, see, it's a very tame joke at that, okay? But it was just like, no, you can't say it, okay? I'm gonna say like the W word, okay? I'm gonna say it's called the W word because if I say it's the word, even just referencing the letter alone, apparently that's enough to tick off YouTube. So I think one of us was just kind of like, no, you can't say the W word, that's racist, you can't do that, no. And then like, it was like just referencing that, and like someone else was saying, I think, in the background online. Something along the lines of that. I tried looking for it, but of course YouTube didn't even like timestamp it or nothing to be like, see, here's where you were wrong. Like they just plopped the whole freaking video showing me that, and I'm like, well, where is it? I guess that must have been what happened. I don't know. It's so dumb. It was that, and then plus there was like this one video where it was like, where I posted a meme where it was like that whole thing with Chris Chan, where he freaking like abused his mother, and it was like that meme where it's like doing your mom, doing your mom, but instead it said like doing my mom instead. So like YouTube was like, man, it's like, oh, that's a copyright song. I'm like, dude, it's like a freaking 16-second video. It's a repost of a meme. Like, get over yourself. And like they gave me like a copyright thing about that. And I'm like, they are like digging through my freaking videos to look for something to get mad about. It is insane, man. And like I had been considering this for the longest time, but I wanted to make like a second channel so I could post like a music extension, stuff that could potentially get copyright claim, whatever, stuff like that. So I wouldn't have to risk my regular content, and I put a whole lot more real effort into it. It's like original content. This second channel for like music extensions and stuff like that, obviously it would not get monetized. So that is the main point of it. That would just be posting for fun and all that other kind of stuff. And my other channel would be for posting animations and stuff like that. Honestly, I think it's a pretty fair compromise. I have one channel for posting animations and other kind of videos like that. The other channel will be for posting memes and posting, music extensions and stuff. Posting memes and just stuff that might have copyrighted music that I really want to post, but I'll just post it on that safe channel. So if that one gets canned or whatever, you know, it's not going to risk hurting my real effort channel, you know? So like I said, yeah, it seems like a fair compromise, meaning that my channel, I'm not killing it off or anything, but I am going to be directing everyone on that channel currently to my new one. New ones, I guess, but like this new one I'm making, the one I'm posting this video on, this will be like my new main online channel. It's not, you're not gonna have to worry about digging through videos. Like you'll be able to like look through it. You'll be able to look through it and be like, oh, there's the animations. There's the other cool video that he made about whatever, something. I don't have to go digging for that one video. I'm gonna search through everything. Everything is basically gonna be way more organized, and hopefully I can make a somewhat consistent schedule. I cannot promise anything, okay? As much as I would love to, I really, really cannot. As much as I would love to have a consistent schedule of like animations, videos, whatever it is, whatever I'm talking about, I can't promise that because I guess I just have to get into a rhythm of it, and then maybe I could say, oh yeah, there should be a new video this time, whatever. I would have to be real lenient about it. I don't know. Because I never really have been super consistent on posting stuff. So that's just how it is. Which most of my subscribers are pretty understanding, like, yeah, we get it, it's cool, you know. Because I got like college and stuff, I got the rest of my life I'm trying to figure out. So there's that too. As of right now, currently, in this very moment, well, right now it's like spring break, but I'm in like college and I'm trying to finish up my last few semesters, classes, whatever, so I can transfer to UTSA, because right now I'm at Northwest Vista, and it's just a community college here, so I'm trying to get my core classes out of the way, so after that I can focus on my major, which is art. It's not like digital art or anything, it's pure, just plain art, just art as it is. I think I was considering changing digital art, but I don't know how much better it will actually benefit me later when getting a job. Whether or not if it doesn't, I don't know. I'll figure that out a little bit later on, but still, I think I'm on the right track as of now, either way. So, main big plan, I guess, that I've come up with is that I want to like finish college and everything like I would normally. Get through this, maybe learn some art stuff and all, things that could help me out, and in my own time as well, just like learn stuff about art. Like in terms of art, I do want to learn a lot of other stuff like, 2-point perspective, color theory, just drawing more environmental type stuff, just getting better at drawing overall, I guess. I don't know, just expanding what I can do. And other stuff like, I guess just animation in general, sound design, stuff like that would help me with the animations I want to make later on. Also, I do apologize that this video is very, very unorganized, even though I said this is the whole point of this channel being organized, but this is me just spewing out everything, just so the channel's not, people aren't running around like this with the head should cut off. I'm just explaining everything going on. One thing I do want to do is that, eventually, I kind of want to start like my own company in a way. Like, I know that sounds pretty ambitious, but that's something I do want to do. Because I just always thought it'd be cool, have some kind of company, some kind of thing, big thing, whatever. Whether it be like selling my art in a way, like stickers, t-shirts, stuff like that. Starting small, okay? When I say company, I don't mean like a huge thing. But I mean, people do say, oh yeah, I've started my own brand, whatever. Like, yeah, I think it'd be cool to work up to that. I can sell my own stickers, my own art, clothes, whatnot. Build up to that point, maybe have like a physical building to actually work at, and I could call my own. Like, that's something that I'd really love to have one day. That's something that's very exciting to me. And on top of that, maybe raise enough money to the point where I can start my own animation team to work on the series that I'm thinking about making. Or, as of now with that series, I have a lot of like the plot kind of like laid out a little. Well, not the plot, but like more like the, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Hold on. Okay, I think the word I'm thinking of is like setting, but like I have the setting of the world and a little bit of backstory behind it, and part of me is telling myself, don't think too much into the backstory, just enough to like make each scenario for each episode be able to be stable on its own. Like, oh, okay, this is a problem because this is what's going on with this place. Okay, that makes sense. Things like that. Because I want to start off each episode being like its own little thing, but also in relation to like the world around it. So then it can be a little bit different, and then over time, build up to like a bigger plot line. But I haven't gotten that much farther yet. But I think it is going to be pretty cool for a decently flexible, expansive world in a way. Part of me wants to explain what the world is exactly, but in very short, basically Otto lives in this place called Tenby City, where this city has some unique attributes to it, I guess. It's not like a regular city or whatever. It's pretty unique, and if I said a little bit too much, then that would probably, give away the whole thing. But as I said, I'm still working on it, really. There's, like, the baseline of it is really cool, and the thing is, it's like such a cool idea, and I'm not trying to sound like real humble brag, whatever it's called, but like, it's just such a very unique idea that I feel like that if I talk about it and if I'm sitting on it too long, someone could very easily steal this idea. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, it's the best idea in the world. Like, no, I think it is a very fleshed out, cool idea for a world. And if someone really, really wanted to and was a little better at coming up with story and plot lines, they very easily could take this and run with it to make it something really cool, which is in fact why I want to have a team to help me work on this, to brainstorm, come up with concept art for this, because I think there's a lot of potential with this, and that's what I'm most concerned about, really. Like, I know it might seem like I'm just trying to, gatekeep or whatever my idea for the sake of, it's gonna be cool and secretive and stuff, but no, like, I do very much think there's a lot of potential to it, and I want to expand on it my own way before someone else tries to take me, because someone else very, very much could. They honestly could run with it much better. If I'm not careful, so that's all it is. I'm sure you guys by now understand the title, so just trying to explain as thoroughly as I can. Yeah, but plot-wise, Otto just lives in Tenby City. There's going to be simple little problems going on throughout each episode. Hopefully, I'm aiming for somewhere from 8 to 12 minutes about, like a regular cartoon episode would be. Something simple, but nothing too crazy. simple plot lines that involve the world around them that he lives in, and it's not like a regular city. That's all I can say for it. And there's a lot that can be, I guess, dived into within the city itself, and all these different things going on with it, because it's very weird, I guess. As for how the city came about to be, I have that in the works, and I've got something pretty solid for that. Problems that the city will have right as of now, and kind of later stuff, I kind of have something going, but it's enough to the point to where I can say, yeah, I got some idea for it, and I can work off it when I get to that point. But it's the main middle part I'm still working on now. And I kind of want to work on concept art for it, because I do have some really cool ideas for it. So that's all in the works. Anyone who does want to help me out with this is more than welcome to reach out to me. My main concern is, though, I would not be able to pay anyone yet, which is why I need to raise money first. So, you know, mostly I'm probably going to have to just get a job to raise some money. You know, you get a job, raise a little bit of money up for this, and, you know, get the channel up and running as quick as I can, essentially. No time for fluff, you know, like memes and music extensions. I gotta try and make sure this channel is up and running as much as possible, get as many subscribers as I can to get back to that threshold of me making money just passively again as I was. And hopefully, if I get something going, once we get to that threshold and I am making passive money, hopefully by then too, my channel, since it'll be more focused on one thing or another, then, you know, we'll have a little bit more consistency instead of just like those random scattered views like I have been getting on my previous channel. So that's pretty much the game plan, I guess. Like I said, if anyone does want to help me out with this, I am more than happy for you to reach out to me about that. But like I said, I'm just not comfortable with, you know, asking people to help me out with something if I can't pay them, I guess. And if I don't have anything for them to do very specifically. So like they'd have to be like real on board. I'm gonna have to figure that out sometimes. But most likely, I'm probably gonna have to like find people around me, like literally physically around me in my town, to probably help me out with this. Because, you know, it's a little easier negotiating stuff like that in person than online, where someone could just flake out on you, whatever. You can contact someone directly that lives around you. You can literally meet up with that person. So I'm thinking about figuring that out. On top of that too, here in San Antonio, where I live, there's this thing called First Friday around closer to like, I guess it's called like downtown. I'm still not great with names. Yeah, I'm not great with naming locations of places, what things are called, I guess. But it's like inner San Antonio basically, where they have this thing First Friday, where apparently you can like, if you make art, you can like sell your art there and stuff. Whatever cool stuff you got, you can sell it. But it's mostly art-based, art-focused. And there's lots of cool artists around here. I've seen them and I've thought to myself, like, I don't think like, oh, I'm better than them. Like, I think to them, like, I could totally do this. Like, I see the art skill in people there, and it seems very relatable. To put it as kindly as possible. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm better than anyone else, but it does seem like these people are definitely selling their art, and they're making a good amount of money off of it, and it feels very obtainable, like that's something I could do, so I want to work towards something like that. And on top of that, as well as maybe getting a job, this could probably help me to raise money for my like animated series that I want to make this team, make this company type deal. So I'm basically trying to figure out all the stepping stones I need to get to that point and try and make this brand big, because people have been telling me before, like with my channel, my animations, my characters, like I have all the pieces set. I just gotta put it in accent at this point. And like looking at all these other people who like make their own art, they sell it at these like little conventions or whatever it is, it feels very obtainable. I think I really do have all my pieces set to the point where I can make this something real. So all I gotta do is do this. So that's why I'm saying, like, as of now, the best thing you guys could do is literally just subscribe to my channel, my new one, to get, so I can get that threshold to get my videos monetized and, you know, make a little bit of passive income that way to fund making these animations and whatnot. So, like, you don't have to worry about, like, I don't know, promoting my channel or nothing. Just so long as you're there, that's enough, honestly. I do appreciate that immensely. It really does mean a lot. People do care about my animations, my artwork and stuff throughout all the random garbage I've just posted alongside the rest of my channel. Oh yeah, and I do want to say, I hope that if you are watching this video, some people say like they'll listen to videos in the background while doing something else. I hope that's what you're doing with this one, because I do not plan on animating this entire, 30-some minute video by now, I guess? Yeah. Trust me, it does not hurt my feelings if you're listening to this in the background or something. That is 100% fine, because I am not going to put some animation over this, some overlays, whatever. Maybe a simple overlay that's going to be looping, but, you can listen to it in the background. It's fine. I'm 100% fine with that. And honestly, as far as things are going, I think things are looking up. I think this is going to be a really good change. Things will be more organized. I want to take things a little more serious this time. I'm getting older. I want to actually make something with this whole brand, with Automods, whatever. Try and take it a little bit more seriously. Not too serious. We're not going to make everything boring and stuff. Be like, oh yeah, man. We're going to still have fun with this, obviously. I'm going to still try and talk with you guys and all, as much as I can, which is still not that much. But to those of you that really do stick around, I really do appreciate you guys, honestly. And I'm not just saying that just because, YouTube people always say, I do appreciate you guys very much. No, it's so freaking cool that there's people that actually care about my stuff. I will be out with my friend, and I will see, people will be commenting on my stuff, whatever. Oh, hey, check out this fan art I made you. Oh, hey, check this out, this donation or whatever. I'm like, that is so cool. I always showing it to them. I'm like, look at this, it's so awesome. People care that much. That's so cool. And of course, just by chance, just hanging out with friends. So, kind of funny that way too. And also, this isn't scripted or anything, so I'm literally just talking off of what's going on right now. But just the other day, I was hanging out with my friend, and I saw something that said on my Buy Me a Coffee or whatever, that someone left a comment. It said, "This is sick. I'm definitely downloading this for my desktop. It looks so cool." And let me see, how do I get back to that? I'm looking at it right now. Cool Blue Auto, join 5 months. I need to log into it. Yeah, let me log into it. Okay, so I logged into it. It was this cool wallpaper I made. Okay, so PowEX. That's the guy that unlocked the wallpaper or whatever. I'm I forgot about this a long time ago. My Buy Me a Coffee, but it's still so cool. It says on there, one supporter, and it's him, that one dude. That's so freaking cool. I remember people would support me with my membership thing on YouTube, and YouTube was really docking my channel, and I stopped being able to do membership stuff, and I felt bad because I felt like I couldn't support those people that were supporting me. I think I owed them a lot of stuff, so I just dumped on my Discord server for members and stuff. I just dumped a ton of artwork that was totally high resolution, full res, all that stuff, because I was I don't know what I could do to give back to you guys. So blah 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 blah. Oh, here it is. Here it's all of it. Which I've been told before. You should never do that. You should never post any of yours completely high res, work like that to people, because then they can take it and then they can do whatever. I'm no, these guys are cool, okay? That's how much I care about the people that care about me, because they're awesome like that, and they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't. I'm not even gonna joke about it. What if? No, they wouldn't. They're awesome like that. If you even want to get real technical with it, it would be kind of dumb to do something like that too, since there's so little of those kind of people out there that would be willing to be malicious like that, and I would be able to see them right then and there, I see you, you're right there, What are they gonna do with it? What are they gonna do with my artwork? They're not gonna do anything. They're not. And apparently Sony Vegas is being really weird right now with the framing of this. Okay, I had a hiccup or something. This is this is probably the worst video ever for explaining stuff. But it's practically me just talking about this. Wow, this it's bumper animation collection thing I had. It's me. It said, I'm 20 years old making this stuff. Support me here, whatever. I think I made this Yeah, I need to like put more of my buy me coffee type thing. I haven't even updated my profile pics from like way back when. Jeez, can I update that? Like, I should probably update that now. Well, maybe when I'm not recording this, but still. Yeah, I gotta update that. There's a lot of stuff I gotta update, honestly. Why is Sony Vegas freaking out? Okay, Sony Vegas is freaking out like crazy whenever I move a window, and it keeps like shrinking itself and stuff. But anyways, like I was saying, that guy Pal EX, I don't know if he's on my Discord server. Now I should check it before I start recording it. But like, yeah, that guy's super cool. His picture is like a little Kirby that's sleeping. What was it? I don't think that's the person I was thinking of. I think they're totally different. Are they on my server? Let me see. I don't know. Maybe they go under like a different name on here. I don't blame them. Like, they could have like a totally different name on there. I mean, they get the same name on YouTube as they do on Buy Me Coffee thing. I mean, they must have like clicked on my card, like that weird. I don't know how you pronounce it. They said you can support me here, multiple different things. What is there? ArtStation. Yeah, there's the Teespring thing, Buy Me Coffee, and Redbubble. Yeah, because I don't think I have a Patreon. At least I don't really use it, if I do. But the Buy Me Coffee was the only one I put up there. I don't know why. I think I just didn't like Patreon for whatever reason. I think because like I saw an ad for Buy Me Coffee and I was like, that's cool, that's neat. I choose this one because you know what? A lot of people get Patreon, and there are lots of websites where it's like, oh yeah, you want to see this person's Patreon unlocked? Haha, check it out right here. And I'm like, as much as it's like, you know, it's interesting that those kind of websites are there, and I'm not gonna say them. You know, I don't know. I'd rather not. I'd rather use a different website. You know what I mean? I don't think I keep stuttering. I don't think that needs any much more justification why I'd want to use this other website instead. Plus, it seems trustworthy, but I do think they took a decent cut from that donation because, like, it said the membership was like $5, and it says you want to redeem that, you get like $4.30 or something. Like, oh, that's cool. Thanks. I get a small amount of like this donation that this person kindly gave me. Where is it so? Or, oh no, it says $5. How do I redeem it? I don't know. Oh, that was 3 weeks ago. Dang. It says canceled. So like, I don't know, did they cancel? Maybe they, you know, I bet you they just donated like once. And yeah, I think they just wanted to donate the one $5 and then probably cancel it immediately because they didn't want to keep paying over and over, which honestly, justifiable. You know, I think they just wanted to get the wallpaper, and I am 100% fine with that. It's still extremely flattering someone went to my Buy Me Coffee despite the fact I never updated. Maybe it's the fact that I didn't update and they saw that. So, I truly do not blame them. I am not offended in the least. But it is still really cool they got that one. Because there's times I've subscribed to something, and it's like, oh, it's next month here, you gotta pay up now. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to pay another month. I didn't even get to use this one. I was so busy, so I get it. In spite of making this new channel, hopefully I do actually start updating that some more often. I like I said, I really want to take this more serious than just posting whatever. And actually show more appreciation, because like, I hadn't been taking my YouTube channel serious for like a long time. Sometimes I would, sometimes I wouldn't, and at times I would. We kind of get negated by the fact that I neglect it a lot. So hopefully I can like do this better, a little differently this time. But it's gonna be real annoying trying to reach that threshold again, but you know what? I'm gonna stick through it. All you guys have been subscribed since then. You know, it's super cool to you guys too. I really, like, beyond anything, I appreciate you guys the most. And you know, I don't care. I'll play favoritism. I will play favoritism. I mean, compared to who else? People who aren't here. I care about the people that care about me more than I care about people who don't care about me. I don't see where that's not justified, I guess. I don't know. But you guys are really great. You guys are cool. I like whenever you guys are post art or whatever, you post art or like you just post in the Discord, just talking in general. Like, I like when you guys remember stuff too. That's what's funny. Like, I remember whenever I was on my Instagram and there was someone who was subscribed to me on YouTube on my Instagram, they watched my stories also. And like, I posted a picture of myself in my restroom because like, I think I was just sewing my hair or whatever. I was just like, oh, look at my hair, it's all weird. And like, I posted the picture again where it was like my point of view looking at the wall. And like, I think from the angle, like looking at the wall and looking at the mirror, they're just like, hey yo, this guy is taking a dump right now. I can tell. And I'm like, oh geez, you probably can't tell from that angle. I'm totally just on the toilet right now. It's just hilarious, like, the fact they recognize it. I mean, it's not like it would be too hard to like realize, oh, that's where the restroom, that's where the toilet is. But it's still funny, and I find it kind of endearing, the fact that they actually like, acknowledge it. Even if they're joking around too. It's stuff like that's just really funny to think people would actually remember you that much. Take time out of your day to think about that. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but it's still fun in that way. Honestly, the thing I want on YouTube mostly, more than anything, is not really so much subscribers or like, I don't know, like a million views or something like that. I mean, like, while those things are all nice and good, the thing I wanted most of all is kind of just like a sense of community in a way. Like, yeah, sure, like, you'd think like getting like a lot of subscribers and getting like a lot of views would mean you get lots of cool people in the community, but it's the sense of community that I've really liked the most. I've really always appreciated that whenever I see people liking my videos and like they comment on my videos. It's like, you can get a ton of views, you can get a ton of like likes and stuff like that, and that's great, it's cool. But it's really neat when you get people who genuinely like your stuff, that are like excited to see what the next thing is that you're gonna make. Like, that is what's genuinely really cool, and that's the best thing ever. Like, I don't care if I have 1 million subscribers, okay? I don't care if I have 1 million subscribers and I have like no comments or something, or if they're like, if I have 1 million comments and it's all just like, wow, great video, cool video, okay, that's neat. And it's just like boring stuff like that. Like, I'm not saying I don't appreciate compliments. I mean, like, literally, if it was just like, all of them were just like, oh, great video. Or just like, wow, so cool. Like, when people acknowledge parts of your video, like, they're like, oh, I love this part. Or, oh, this part was cool. Hey, this reminded me of this. Or, I appreciate, like, that was funny. Like, you did this, kind of like the time you did that. I love whenever you do these kind of videos, something like, those kind of comments are the best. I love seeing those a lot. It's like, the fact that people actually will remember you and certain things that you do and appreciate the work you do, and just like, they get excited for it. And when you hype them up too, and they get excited too, it's the most fun. It really is. And it kind of sucks that like I never had too much of that with my old channel. Hopefully I'll have this more with this new channel. At least of anything, more congregate them all in the one area instead of having them kind of thrown in with everyone else. Because I've had a lot of people where they're subscribed to me back when my name was Bezmoth, and I never recognized who they were because like they just kind of got lost in the crowd with all the other randos that was just like watching my videos and whatnot. So hopefully this will be different. And to those of you who subscribe to them, subscribe now. I hope you do subscribe to this one, I guess. And honestly, I'm only just saying to subscribe because I'm just trying to reach that threshold. Once we get past that threshold and I can get my videos monetized again, I will stop bugging everyone about it. Okay? Like, I don't really care too much about that. I honestly just care more about like having like a sense of community, because that's the most fun. It's just cool having all those people, just talking everything. You have your jokes and whatnot, your memes, that you have your inside jokes that you talk about. People make their own cool stuff. It's cool. I've always wanted something like that. And it's nice whenever people actually appreciate the work you do instead of you just making stuff being like, I hope people like this, and then you get that one person that's like, whoa, this is actually really cool. And then like they show their friends, and then like they start talking with their buddies and all, and it's like, whoa, check it out. Like, I've had that happen in real life before. And that was back when I made comics in high school for the school newspaper. I thought no one cared about them because everyone in the school newspaper, they hated me for some reason. They hated me so much. And they were such jerks. I hated them too so much, but they hated me more. I just hated them more quietly to myself, but like, gosh, they were the biggest jerks in the world. I hate all of them. Well, the majority of them. There was like a couple of them that just kind of sticks in the mud, but aside from that, most of them just sucked. I kid you not, alright? I was at this school. I moved here like not even like a year or so ago, and I was making like cool. I was making comics for the high school newspaper, whatever. And like, it seemed like no one freaking liked me there. They were all so mean to me. I'm not even exaggerating or joking at all. Like, they were just so freaking rude because they could never meet their deadlines for their articles because they were screwing around the whole time. And I was just like, I just gotta make my little comic. Oh, I think this is a funny idea, right? And they're like, no, you can't do that because that doesn't, so that's too violent for school. I'm like, dude, it's just like, it's a gun that looks like an L piece from Tetris. Like, how do you think that's violent? Yeah, they allowed me in my turkey comic to have a turkey literally be entirely incinerated, somewhat graphically, like in the end frame in great detail. Like, have you ever seen like Smash Bros. World of Light whenever like the characters got like blown and like obliterated? Like, it essentially was almost referencing that, but even then, that was still like kind of much for me when I was watching that. Like, I know it was a couple of years ago, but even then I'm like, that kind of hurts seeing that happen to my favorite characters, them just being just totally obliterated. So it's like, it's not like they're getting teleported or nothing. It's like, no, like, it's very, very much they died and their spirits are floating around. It's like, that kind of kills my childhood, man. And seeing something graphic like that, and I know I made light of it in the comic, but like, no one cared about that. They were fine with that. But me having an L piece looking Tetris piece shaped gun in my comic, they weren't okay with. Like, I think I changed it to a mallet too, which I think killing a turkey with a mallet is a little bit more graphic to imagine than killing it with a gun, you know, putting it down humanely. Like, they were the worst. I hated them. Either way, they made me feel terrible about my comics, and I still made them. I still worked on them hard, and then it wasn't until like literally like the second to last day of school, I sat down somewhere because I was just like real depressed and sad. I just plopped myself down, like, I don't even care if this is like someone's usual spot, whatever. I'm just here. And like, I started drawing my notebook, and then some other kids started sitting down there. It's like, oh, hey, I guess you're here too. And I mean, like, they were cool about it. They weren't just like, oh, you know, we sit here. They were just kind of like, oh, geez, I guess we didn't expect us to sit here. I was, and they're like, whoa, I like your drawings. Like, wait, are you the one that draws the school newspaper? I'm like, yeah, I do. And then they tell their friends, and it's like, whoa, you're the only reason I read the newspaper. Yeah, the rest of it stinks. I'm like, that's exactly what I was thinking. The rest of it does kind of stink, right? And they're just like, whoa, this is so awesome. And it was like the best feeling ever. And like, getting that kind of feeling, somewhat, at least on YouTube, is just cool. So when you get something like that, getting actual genuine recognition from people who really care about your stuff, after just making it whatever. I don't beat myself up over making my art and everything, saying like, oh, it could be better, it could be better. I make because I enjoy it, not because I'm trying to impress anyone else. But if I am trying to impress people, it's because I'm trying to do the best work I can, not compare myself to other people. Because I try to make stuff that is just totally different out there. And you know, maybe some things are a little bit more, you know, traditional, simple, and whatnot, but I don't try to like, I don't hate myself for it. I think, oh, you know, it's simple, it's fun, it's whatever, you know, it's good, just as it is. I don't need to compare myself to anyone else and think, oh, you're so much better. Like, no, it's totally different than what I'm doing, okay? If you think my thing is a little bit closer to that, then I'll just make my thing even weirder, okay? I'm saying it right here and now, okay? People would compare my character to Dipper Pines, and I'm gonna say it, yes, this hat was entirely based off Dipper Pines. I don't care, okay? I have been hiding that for the longest time, and people probably like thought about that, but yes, it was entirely based off that hat, and I've just been doing that except without the pine tree on it. And I made his hair based on like Ness from Earthbound, and like the rest of him, you know, you can pick apart from pieces of other little things. But the Dipper hat thing, like there was this one dude that was like trying to harass me about it, give me a hard time about it. I just ignored it. So you know what I did? I just made Otto as weird as possible. I made him paper. I made him freaking like, I changed the color of his hat. I changed colors of his clothes and other things. I tried making the art style as crazy as possible. So you couldn't just say, oh, it's just different kinds. No, there's a lot more crazy things I'm doing with them to make them stand out more. So if you ever feel like that, just go above and beyond with your things, right? Like, just go crazy with it. I don't care. If you think it's something too similar, I will give you a reason why it's not similar. It's the same thing. I don't know.